Live. I didn't give you much notice, but if you join in here live, it's John Bryant, founder, chairman, and CEO of Operation Hope, and CEO of Bryant Group Ventures, with a Straight Talk series that we're doing on leadership here on my public figure page for Facebook mentions. And if you have comments, you can add it here below, and I will be glad to answer you in real time. And if I don't answer you in real time, I will promise you that I'll come back and answer you when I get a moment. You see I'm live because the phone just rang and I just basically said I'm not going to answer because I'm talking to you. So I'm between business meetings here on the road talking about 2 words you need to banish from your life. Hey, Fasal, who's joining, and Trip and Brett, who's joined. Add your comments. I will promise to respond to you either now or later. 2 words to banish from your life. 2 words to remember. The 2 words that you must banish from your life, starting today, are can't and impossible. Can't and impossible. These words are eating you alive. These words are destroying your dreams. People say to me, John, how do you do this, man? How do you get these corporations and banks and governments and the folks to sign up to your work? How do you go into meetings with people you've never met and blah 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 blah? Well, the first thing I don't do is shoot myself in the foot. The first thing I don't do is to destroy my own confidence by telling myself it can't be done. I can't tell you, funny, how many times I'm talking to somebody, meaning I can't calculate how many times this actually has happened because it's been too numerous, where somebody says to me, I just can't do that. That's impossible. It happens to me every day. And that person is defeating themselves. They're destroying their own dreams. They're shooting themselves in the foot, in the kneecaps. They're taking off their legs and beating themselves over the head with it. They are hitting their face, hitting somebody else's fist with their face. See how much sense that does not make. They're hitting someone else's fist with their face. They are literally destroying their own value by destroying their own core beliefs. As my friend Rod McGrew would say, thoughts are things. So you're not a human being having a spiritual experience. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. This is a nice suit. Thank you. It was made by an Operational Success Story, which, by the way, is Ryan Taylor of Dro Clothing. Giving a little advertisement here. He does a great job. One of the Operational Success Stories in our entrepreneurship training program, who also did not accept can't or impossible. So I want you to do yourself a favor today and just write down how many times in a day or in a week you say the word can't, or you say the word impossible. And by the way, if you're saying that to your kids or to your mentees or anybody you love, you're destroying their hopes and their dreams. Watch how you live your life. It may be the only Bible that anybody else reads. So again, what Rod McGrew would say, thoughts are things. And so you want you don't want to be polluting your body and your mind, your spirit with things that are destroying your soul. I think that most disease is dis-ease. Yes, there are diseases that come from toxins, and there are diseases that come through hereditary. There are diseases that come from the environment you live out in some farmland, and somebody put toxins in the ground. All that's true, but most disease is dis-ease. So I want you to banish these 2 words. If you do this, you're halfway to the promised land of success in your life. Banish the words can't and impossible. It's amazing what happens when you destroy fear in your life. And then 2 words I want you to remember. Let me make sure I'm tracking my viewers here. So true, you have to believe. That's Bridget. Yes, negative self-talk becomes a prophecy. That's Sheila. Brett Jones, thank you for joining. Love it. All these people who are joining the conversation, thank you very much. So here are 2 words I want you to remember. Work and success, or conversely, success and work. Now here's something very deep. The only place in the world where the word success comes before the word work is the dictionary, because it's alphabetical. The only place in the world where the word success comes before the word work is alphabetical in the dictionary. Every place else, work comes first. I'm going to put it another way. Love is work, non-love is laziness, and anti-love is evil. Evil exists. It's very rare. Most people are just lazy. physically lazy, psychologically lazy, emotionally lazy, financially lazy, spiritually lazy. They just don't want to do the work. Somebody meets me in the airport and says, hey, John Bryant, I've got a great idea. What they're really saying is, can you hook me up? Can you do this for me? No, I cannot. I do not have pinky dust. I do not have a magic wand. I have the magic of compounded hustle. If you don't have money to just compound on top of a situation to create more money, then you have to use the talents you've got. Use hustle on top of hustle to create more hustle. And after a while, you just outrun failure, because failure is lazy. So love is work, non-love is laziness, and anti-love is evil. So evil exists, but it's very rare. Most people are just lazy. So the way that you're going to succeed in your life is to be committed to the work. You raise your children. It's hard work. If you're honest with them, you want to throttle them every Tuesday. I know I drove my mother crazy growing up, right? So whatever you love is going to drive you crazy. You love your job, it's going to drive you crazy. You love your in-laws, they're going to drive you crazy. If you're an entrepreneur, you're working 18 hours a day to keep getting a job. It's going to drive you crazy. Rainbows after storms. You cannot have a rainbow without a storm first. So just get with it. Don't stop running away from the work and embrace it. You cannot grow without legitimate suffering. You cannot grow without legitimate suffering. Double down, do the work. Whatever it is you love will drive you crazy. You love your mate, you'll want to divorce at least once a year. Just be honest about it. So you may make a mistake, but you're not a mistake. You may screw up, but you're not a screw up. Start off your life by banishing these words, can't and impossible. Do not use those words anymore in your life, and you will see your spirits rise. You will see that possibilities exist. When you look at a glass of water, and I'm wrapping up here, you look at a glass of water and it's filled to the halfway mark. I've got some room service here I'm about to eat between my second shift of work for the night, because none of this is easy, right? I do the meetings during the day and I do the work at night, and then I do writing when I have time. And then I reward myself with something personal in the evening, watching a video on racing or whatever. But when you're looking at a glass of water, it's filled to the halfway mark, right? The question is that glass half full or is it half empty? Ask yourself that question. Now, if anybody you know around you says that glass is half empty, run! That is a negative person. You need to become allergic to negative people. Banish the words can't and impossible from your life. Embrace the word work as a gateway to success, and it'll pay dividends for the rest of your life. And by the way, if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. Boom. All right. See, peace out. Regards from On the Road. And I'll answer the questions and the comments and all the great engagement that I see here in the questions. LaShawn, amen. Thank you. Triplet, I lived there for a bit. Well, where you know where bit is? How do you know where I am? I didn't say where I was. I'm actually in Detroit. But how do you know where I am? Glass half full, Karen, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, love you much. God bless you guys. Let's keep the series going. Tell a friend. All right, take care. And sign up for Operation Hope to help us advance the civil rights movement. This is a movement in the suites, not just the streets. Peace out.